This is recording? Yeah, it is. Okay. Episode 6. Why chasing the outcome makes you quit. And this kind of sounds weird. Like, aren't you supposed to chase the outcome? Because that's how that's how you get there. No, it's the trap. This is the trap that everybody falls into, and why you never actually get to this outcome is because you're so focused on the outcome and not the actual inputs. This is what I've said in every single one of these video series. You have to be focused on the input, not the outcome. It's a simple understanding. So whenever you measure result, every day begins to feel like a failure. If you're looking, we'll build this in 2 ways. This is the overall progress bar. We'll call it the OP. And this is the daily progress bar. We'll call it the DPB. So when you are focusing on the overall progress bar, and we're looking at just 1% every single day, this little 1%, just a little 1% every day. Putting 1% into this big bucket feels like nothing. Every day it just feels like you're making no progress, and you're always looking at the big progress bar because you're trying to get to 100%. Every single day you're looking at the big progress bar, and it just makes you feel unmotivated every day. You're like, gosh, I'm not making any progress. I'm only 5% of the way there. How much more do I have to do? Stop looking at this. Like, just stop altogether. Like no big progress bar. This is what is killing your motivation every single day, because you're looking at the bigger picture. If every day you went to the gym and you lifted weights, and then at the end of the day you thought to yourself, damn, like I didn't get any bigger. I don't look any bigger. You're never gonna, you're gonna be stuck in this mindset, and it's just in turn gonna get you to just quit because you're gonna unmotivate the crap out of yourself. You need to look at this on the daily spectrum. This is why in the previous video we talked about setting your 3 non-negotiables. This is something you can track. This is a daily metric that you can track because it's only 3 things that you gotta look at. And then you build it into a weekly scorecard. So now you have, your 7 days of the week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever, it doesn't matter. You get the point. You build it into your 7 days, and as long as all 3 of these get completed every day, you get a check mark. You get a check mark and 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 a check mark. And before you know it, you do it week by week, and then you do a month. So it's like a compounding kind of process. And you're actually going to be so surprised at how well this actually works. I didn't believe it in the starting, and the way that I did it was when I started going to the gym. I wasn't big before. I'm still not crazy big. We're getting there. But I would take a picture at the end of every day at the gym. I would just stand in the mirror and I would literally take a picture of my front, my side, and my back. And you don't really see from day to day. You don't really see the difference, and that's the point. So I put them into a folder that for 30 days I couldn't see. And I would put all 30 pictures into that folder, and then I would play them as a movie slideshow really quick, and you can see the progress begin to kind of accumulate. This is the same thing that you do in this case here. So you have a daily scorecard, you have a weekly scorecard, and you have a monthly scorecard. And sure, you can even have a yearly scorecard. And these all kind of fit inside of each other because you have 7 days for every week, and then every week you've got 4 of these that fit into 1 month, and every month you have 12 of these that go into 1 year. And this allows you to see the compounding progress that you make, because if 7 days and you have 3 tasks that you've got to complete, 1, 2, and 3, that's a successful day. That's a win. That's a win right there. You've already made progress. Now, if you were to do this 7 times and then times it by 3, you see what I mean? You're starting to make progress. 7, 14, that's 21 wins in 1 week. And then you track this. Now you compound that, and then you have 4 weeks in here. And then you have your 7 days. And then you start to see the progress, and it starts to add up. And then you do weeks to months. And then, you have your 12 months of the year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever. You get the point. You start to see the compounding progress. You need to track it. You need to find a way to track what you're doing, and you'll actually begin to see this progress unfold. And this is where you start to get obsessed with the results. And this is where that step, how to obsess over the results, which I'm going to talk about in a later video, this is the step that matters the most, because once you can see the progress of like how much you've posted. When I go back and I look at my reels, when I started posting videos, oh my God, it felt so embarrassing. It was like, well, fuck. I'm like, I've only posted one video. How am I ever gonna, get to 1,000 followers? And to me, 1,000 followers at one point felt like unattainable. Like I would never actually end up getting there. And here I am, and I gained like 600 followers in less than a week, more than that. And I did 400K views in a week. So compounding results. You're putting in the motions every day, and eventually you start to see the results. And then once you start to see the results, it begins to get addicting. It becomes like you're addicted to doing the work. And then your brain finally starts to make the connection. Me putting in the motions actually does something. Like it actually gets me a result. And then this turns into like a feedback loop where now your brain correlates this and this together. It correlates putting in the motions and the result together. So in turn, your brain starts to get dopamine hits when you put the motions in. That's why every single day I'm so excited to wake up and start making progress. And for the first couple months, I wasn't. I was stuck in that kind of explanation that I had where I was looking at the bigger picture and I wasn't making any progress. Once you get yourself into this feedback loop where you see your first bit of results and your brain starts to understand that the motions have reward, it just begins to snowball. Remember the first example where, you kind of have this like, your triangle of effort that you have to start putting in, and you have to do a little bit every single day. Think about it like you're pushing a boulder up a hill. It's really, really hard for the first little while, and then you see your first bit of results. And then the hill gets less steep. And then eventually the hill turns into a downhill. And the results, you just become so like hyper addicted to seeing results that the ball just begins to roll itself, because now this is your everyday life. Do you see how the puzzle pieces are starting to connect here? You go from putting in motions really, really hard, it's like you don't want to do it, to you're addicted to the motions. And that's where the snowballing starts, and that's where like rapid acceleration of your results starts to appear. And that's the compounding part. In the focus, this is the stack and show up phase. This is where you start to see results. This is where you start to get addicted and it starts to be fun and you like doing it every day. Now, this is the dangerous part, because this is where a lot of people quit, because they think that they just have to push the boulder up the hill and then it's just gonna roll forever. And this is where people start to quit. This is where you go to the gym and you get really consistent and then you get huge and then you're like, okay, I'm huge now. Now I'm good. And then you stop and then you get small again, because there's always a pullback for the next big push. And then another pullback and another push. And it's like, it's a up and down motion, because there's always going to be a pullback where you're going to have to learn something. But because you've built the foundation throughout, you rest, and it's like you already know what to do here. You just got to repeat it, try again, and do it again. So this up and down motion, because you've built the steps all the way up, you're supporting yourself on those steps. So you just have to keep going. Like that's just how the stepping stones to your success works. But that is why chasing the outcome makes you quit. Because if you look at the bigger picture, at the end of the day, you'll just quit, because you don't see the bigger picture of it. You don't see, all you see is this little up part right here. This is all you see, the big hill. You don't see that this actually leads you to become better every single time. But that's episode 6. If you've made it this far, congratulations. This is the hardest part. You're already starting to make progress. I guarantee it, because you're applying these concepts to your life. As I'd mentioned in the last video, if you do want to work one-on-one with me, I do have a mentorship program where I will work with you one-on-one on this. Put an application through. If it makes sense for you, let's do it. And as always, stay tuned for the next episode. Keep grinding. You're about 1 week almost through now, so let's get it.